praise ain't work. And when I'm going through the worst of times, I recognize that as long as I can get myself and find myself in a place of praise, everything is gonna work out. Tell somebody, when I'm going through, I still gotta praise. When I'm struggling, I still gotta praise. When I'm in over my head, I still gotta praise. When I feel like throwing in the towel, I still gotta praise. I dare somebody to open your mouth and give God a praise. Somebody in the house ought to tell the devil what it looks like to be on the other side of your situation. The more you mess with me, the more you talk about me, the more you scandalize my name, the more you try to block me. Slap somebody high five and tell your neighbor, just grab your neighbor by the hand and tell your neighbor, I gotta give God praise. Tell him I gotta give God praise. With all the hell I'm going through, I gotta give God praise. With all the frustrations I got, I gotta give God praise. If I don't praise God, I might lose my mind. If I don't praise God, I might fall under depression. Somebody ought to shout, yeah! The secret is ours. I'm not writing nothing out. I'm not trying to maneuver nothing. The secret behind my success is I find myself in a little quiet place. And when I get there, I begin to open my mouth. I begin to tell God, you know what I'm going through. You know what I'm dealing with. And what you do in secret, what you do in secret, God will reward you in public. Now, do I have any closet praisers? Do I have any closet praisers? Everybody else come out of the closet. Where my closet praisers at? Everybody else come out of the closet. Where my closet praisers at? Somebody on the side. Grab somebody by the head and tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, tell them, say, what's on my life has an expensive price tag. But tell them I'm about to pay for it right now. Tell them I'm about to pay for it right now. It costs a pretty penny, but I'm about to pay for it right now. I need everybody to grab somebody by the head and tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, we're at the register. It's time to pay the bill. Now on the count of three, everybody that know that God got better for you, everybody that know that God got more for you, on the count of three, I want you to open your mouth and I want you to scream like crazy. 1, 2, 3, scream. Doing that praise. There's deliverance in that praise. Yokes are destroyed in that praise. I grab somebody else and tell your neighbor, say, God's doing something in that praise right now. 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 Come on, somebody ought to scream. Some of y'all ain't screaming like you're really going through nothing. But all the devil been trying to do in your life, you want to be shabbaking God in here like crazy. You bitch should have lost your mind. You should have given him a long time ago. You want to be shouting in there. Now watch this. The good thing about paying for something, the good thing about paying for something is that after you have met the requirements of the item that's been purchased, you can walk out with your stuff. Now I told you at the beginning of the service that whatever you came in here with today, that you don't have to take it back out today. But somebody is about to walk into a new level of freedom. Somebody's about to walk into a new house. Somebody's about to walk into a new car. Somebody's about to walk into your next destination. Somebody's about to walk into your next level of ministry. I dare you right now to give God another break. Now grab your neighbor by the hand and say, neighbor, tell him we at the end of the service. And tell him every time we get to the end of the service, tell him every time we get to the end of the service, tell him, say, there's something about the last dance. Now tell him it ain't been that long, it ain't been that long. You remember when we used to go out to the parties, and it was some of that last dance, when you was like, oh, that's gonna be my jam. I'm about to step there. Look at somebody and say, neighbor, I'm about to take it out of my mouth. And I'm about to put it into my feet. And I'm going to give God a 30-second praise just to show the devil what victory looks like. I